The Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia High School athletics and our area student athletes. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, with 2 locations for your convenience: 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley and 8762 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia's student athletes. A winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
Welcome, folks, to the most mouth-watering showdown on television, the Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off, right here at your local Little General store. As the snacks fly and the deli slices, remember, dear viewers, every item they're using can be found at your nearest Little General store, where creativity meets convenience. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
We won't raise your rates just because of an accident. Sure, everyone thinks they're a good driver. But when an accident happens, with Allstate, you don't have to worry, even if it's your fault. It's called accident forgiveness, and it starts the day you sign up. You're in good hands with Allstate.
And we welcome you back to Shady Spring Middle School, ready for the grade school championship game. Shady undefeated 13-0, coached by Kevin Millay. They'll be wearing the white uniforms. Crescent will be wearing the visiting maroon uniforms. They are coached by Lane Aker. They are 10-3. So right now for the starting lineups for the Chipmunks of Crescent, here's Maddie.
So starting out for Crescent is Jack Payne, number 4, Montana McBride, number 5, Alik Woodson, number 10, Aaron Penn, number 11, and Mason Krieger, number 15. So
that's how Crescent will go. As we mentioned, 10-3. We're taking on 13-0 Shady. Shady will go this way. It'll be Jude Bailey. It'll be Asher Pugh, Owen Richmond, Grayson Walls, and Park Winkler will be the starting 5 for Shady. Like I said, Shady will be the home team on the scoreboard. They'll wear the white. As each team, their entire squad will be introduced. And we've got a packed house, as you thought we would have, in anticipating this huge game, a championship game. Like I said, Maddie, over the last couple of years, Shady's been a big part of Crescent has been the dominant team, where Crescent has been the county champion, and Shady trying to dethrone the defending champion and complete a perfect season. So there's a lot of storylines to this championship game.
Yeah, I think Crescent Elementary is definitely, the one to beat this year. And I think, if Shady is able to pull off this game and is able to win, I think that'll just make this even more sweeter, especially since they have a perfect season.
So there's Crescent, their entire roster being introduced. Like I said, the starters are Woodson, Payne, McBride, Krieger, and Penn for Crescent. For Shady, it'll be Bailey, Pugh, Richmond, Walls, and Winkler. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Scotty Brown, the State Farm agent in Shady Spring. You can dial him up, 681-238-6130. State Farm Insurance, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Also, the game being brought to you in part by Edward Jones, your financial advisor. Heather Cantley, she's my financial advisor. She can be your financial advisor. You can plan for retirement by opening a traditional IRA or a Roth IRA. You can call Heather, 681-254-0087. I beg pardon, 254-0097, and you can tell Heather that I sent you. Say, Heather, Maris sent me, and boy, she'll love that.
She would.
Yes, she will.
Yes, she would.
Well, like I say, Maddie, she takes good care of me, so she'll take care of anyone that are ready for that retirement plan, which I was able to do 3 years ago.
There you go.
All right, so moments away from getting this grade school championship game underway. Shady's team being introduced to the crowd, and moments away. Once again, these are 6-minute quarters. Shady trying to complete a perfect season of 13-0, and Crescent 10-3. So once again, it'll be Woodson, Payne, McBride, Krieger, and Penn for Crescent. Bailey, Pugh, Richmond, Walls, and Winkler for Shady. And we are just moments away of getting the ball in the air and ready to rock and roll. And, Maddie, it won't be that much longer till we actually have basketball season because, in high school and middle school, more so in high school, each sport overlaps. And, of course, here at Video Productions, we've covered Tech in the past, and we're anticipating on doing that again. And the men's basketball team at WVU Tech, their first home game is regular season games November 5th.
Yeah, November 5th.
November 5th. So that's just
it's coming up quicker than you know it.
Yep, like a week and a half. All right, ready to go. In the center circle for Shady will be Walls. He'll jump, and he will jump center against Payne for Crescent. So Jack Payne and Grayson Walls will jump center for their respective teams. We are ready to go. Ball in the air, and the championship game is underway. And Crescent will get first crack at it. And they turn it over. So here comes Shady. Winkler will run the point. Crescent back in a 2-3 zone. Shady trying to work the ball around Maddie, trying to find somebody open in that zone.
Yeah, Crescent's doing a good job keeping him covered.
There's a good look and a shot that's no good. Won't fall down for Shady. That was by Bailey, but Shady able to maintain the possession. There's a pass down low, and that was a good look, but not able to convert his Pugh. But once again, Shady able to maintain possession. Here's a deep shot that's a little too strong, and McBride will run down the rebound for Crescent. Here's a pass ahead. Now let's see what Crescent's first real chance on offense. And the Shady defense making it tough. McBride, there's a pass into the corner. There's a deep shot from the far corner by Woodson. It doesn't go, and Shady's out there with it. Owen Richmond, and he dribbled the ball off his knee and out of bounds. It'll be a turnover over to Crescent. And right now, Matt, it looks like both teams kind of got a little settle in a little bit.
Yeah, I think both teams are definitely having some jitters right now. But I think once they get that worked out and they get a little comfortable, I think this will be a good game.
So they try to pressure the ball when they get to midcourt. That's a running shot off the glass, up and in by Woodson. And Crescent able to score first. That's a nice shot by Woodson, a little kiss off the glass. Crescent back in that zone. Here's a shot down low, and there'll be a foul. That's a good pass as Bailey was able to spot up Matty, but he found a better alternative to get the ball down low to Walls, and Walls will draw the foul.
It was a good look.
So Grayson Walls will get to the free throw line. He'll shoot 2. First free throw on its way, and it's no good. Walls ready, second free throw, and it's short. He missed them both. McBride will clear the rebound for Crescent. They pass the ball ahead. And we got a whistle, and the ball is knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Crescent. Here's a short shot in the lane. That shot is put up by Payne and no good, and we have a travel. So it'll stay with Crescent under their own basket. Krieger gets set to trigger it in. Krieger to trigger. How you like that? There's a shot a little too strong. Battle for the rebound. Shady comes out of there with it. And here's Bailey with it. Shady will set up their offense, working the ball around the horn. They try to get the ball down low, and they throw it away. McBride on the move. He picks up his dribble in probably the worst place where you want to pick up your dribble, Maddie.
Yeah.
And Shady able to turn him over. Here's a wild-looking shot, no good, but an offensive rebound. Bailey put it back up and in. Yeah, you don't want to pick the ball up
dangerous.
Right there where McBride picked it up right when he crossed midcourt right there.
I remember they would always say, baseline, or in this case, the half-court line, that acts as another defender.
Oh, Bailey with a beautiful play. It won't go, and then the follow-up is good. The follow-up by Richmond, and Shady has its first lead of the game. We've got a held ball, and the arrow will keep it with Crescent. As we watch this last replay, Bailey, that was heartbreak. That ball looked like it was halfway in, and then Richmond cleans it up. We got a timeout on the floor. A 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here and let you know that the game tonight is brought to you in part by Leisure Lanes, Johnstown Road in Beckley. And they're having Bowloween this Saturday, October the 26th, over at Leisure Lanes. You can come and join them for a howling bowling party. How you like that, Maddie?
That sounds fun.
Yes, only $17 per person. Reservations are recommended. You don't have to, but they are recommended. Lanes are going quick. You can call them at 304-253-7328. So out of the timeout, we'll see what Crescent will cook up. We're halfway into the first quarter, and Shady leading by 2. Good crowd on hand, as you expect, for the championship game. Out of the timeout. Actually, it'll be Shady's ball out of the timeout. And Pugh to put it in play. Get the ball down low. Walls, they double team. He's fouled. He's fouled on the floor. That's a reach-in foul. Krieger will get whistled for the Crescent foul. So Walls, one of the taller players on the floor for either team, and they've tried to post him up. And now they're trying to get him the ball out of the inbounds pass. But they have to throw it out high. They go down low. Nice low post position, but the short shot won't go. And the putback is Pugh had missed the initial shot, and the putback goes, and it's a 4-point advantage for Shady. McBride has the ball, go off his foot. No, it'll stay with Crescent. So Krieger to put it in play. And Payne with it. They've double teamed Payne. McBride on the drive, puts up the short shot, it won't go. Battle for the rebound, and Shady comes out of there with it. And they go in for an easy layup. It's good by Richmond. And after Crescent, Maddie scored the first 2, Shady's now run off 8 in a row.
Yeah, they definitely outscoring them in this quarter, and that's even Owen Richmond's 4th point. So he's leading Shady right now.
There's a reach-in foul by Winkler as we watched that last replay. So it's a common foul. Crescent to inbound. McBride in the front court. McBride trying to dribble through traffic, and there's a Shady foul. And that's going to go on Winkler. So he's got picked up 2 real quick fouls. Here's Crescent on the attack. And they turn it over. Shady on the drive, lay it up and in. A beautiful play by Richmond. And it's a 10-0 run for Shady. And another turnover. This is Bailey. Left of the lane, he'll draw the foul from McBride. And right now, Maddie, we talked about this in the earlier game, and that's the case here in the first quarter of this game. How good Shady's been on the defensive end of the floor, and their defense translated into offensive opportunities, and Bailey will step up the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, definitely. If you put in the work on defense, it pays off.
Pays off on the offensive end. Of course, when you get to the line, you got to cash in, and that free throw is no good by Jude Bailey, and he will get another one. So he'll shoot the back end of the 2-shot opportunity. Second free throw on its way. Missed them both. And Crescent comes out of there with Woodson with the rebound. But they turn it over. And now McBride gets the steal for Crescent. Here's a 15-footer for Crescent. That shot's too strong. Krieger put that shot up. Bailey comes out of there with the rebound. Coming up on the final minute here the first quarter. They get the ball inside. Walls turns around, puts the shot up a little too strong. Battle for the rebound, and Crescent Payne able to clear for the Chipmunks. And they'll have a reach-in foul on Shady. McBride that time maybe got away with, trying to dribble through all that traffic.
Yeah, I think so.
So new player into the ball game. Drake Gunn into the game now for Crescent. And he'll put the ball in play. Right below us. We actually really got the best seat in the house, Maddie. Right at midcourt, way above everybody. There's a little baseline shot. Needs a roll, doesn't go. That shot that time was put up by Woodson. But Crescent able to get the rebound. That shot's too strong off the glass by McBride. And Bailey comes out of there with it. Bailey down low to Walls. Walls in traffic. Puts the short shot up. Doesn't get it to go. Got his own rebound. And now we'll reset the offense. 17-footer is good. A beautiful shot by Winkler. And the biggest lead of the game right here at 10. And after getting down 2-0, Shady has scored 10 unanswered points. And we got a whistle and a held ball. The arrow will keep it with Crescent as we watch this last shot. Just inside the three-point line. A splashdown. So it'll be Drake Gunn to put the ball in play. Final 15 seconds of the opening quarter. McBride dribbles the ball off his foot. Down on the floor, fighting for the loose ball. The held ball will give it to Shady. And Maddie, Shady will have one more possession in the final 8 seconds of the quarter.
Yeah, they've already got a pretty good lead on Crescent. Let's see if they can get another playoff.
Yeah, they should be able to get a good quality shot off here in the final 5 seconds. They know the clock, and that time, instead of passing it, that probably should have been a shot taken by Hall, and that's how the quarter will end. At the end of one, though, it ends with a 10-0 run by Shady, and that's the lead, 10. 12-2 at the end of the one of this Raleigh County Championship game. Shady in front. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
You're in need of a plumber, you want someone that's going to treat you like family. Modley's Plumbing and Heating, a family-owned business since 1987, wants you to know our customers and employees are as important as family. Built by family to families, quality work is our hallmark at Modley's Plumbing and Heating. So the next time you're in need of a plumber, give Modley's Plumbing and Heating a call at 304-253-HELP. Help to Modley's means handling every little problem.
If you need a lawyer, then you need a lawyer who's in it to win it. You need Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler. We have a track record of winning millions for our clients. At Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler, we're in it to win it.
Every bite better with Pepsi.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Michael Frobel for Judge. Michael Frobel is a candidate for the circuit judge in the 2nd Division, and Michael is proud to support the student athletes of Raleigh County, asking for your vote as he's in a runoff election coming up on Election Day, November the 5th. All right, second quarter, that's a nice play. Nice little kiss off the glass by Jack Payne. Crescent really needed that. That stopped a 10-0 run by Shady. Back the other way, a little short shot for Shady, no good. But, Maddie, got to really be impressed how aggressive Shady is on the offensive glass.
Yeah, definitely putting in the work in on the boards.
They go to the high post. Walls now over to Bailey. They work it around. Here's a deep ball in front of the rim, no good. The ball's loose. Shady once again, another opportunity at it. Good ball movement. And Richmond with the drive off the glass, up and in. Owen Richmond with a nice finish. And the lead back to 10. Shady turns them over. They got numbers. Here's Winkler going in for the layup, and he's blocked from behind. And that time, Winkler probably should have given it up as he had Richmond ahead of the pack. We watch this last play. There's the last bucket by Richmond off the glass.
Maybe just passing it ahead of time.
Winkler will dial it up from the corner. That won't get there. Walls with the offensive rebound. They dump it in low. Walls, great low post position, and he'll draw the foul and get to the line. So Grayson Walls using that big body as he's the biggest player on the floor at the moment. And he's able to get the ball in the low post and able to use his body, able to take one hard dribble, Maddie, and get to the basket and draw the foul.
Yeah.
We watch right there, the replay. Right there, he was able to establish himself with that dribble and get to the line, and he makes the first of two. So Wall shoots the back end of the two-shot opportunity. He's got them both. And this is the biggest lead of the ball game right here for Shady at 12. And Wall's able to come up with the steal. And here's a Winkler with it. Bailey, beautiful pass inside. Walls with a nice finish right of the lane. That was great teamwork, Maddie.
That was a great pass and a great finish.
Yes, great entry pass. Led Walls right to the basket where he's able to be able to catch, shoot, and score. Into the lane, nice little shot, just won't go. And that was by Woodson. You could see the frustration as Woodson did everything but make the shot.
Right.
That was a good-looking shot. He had a nice take, put the ball down into the lane. Here's Richmond back the other way for Shady. Bailey, they cut him off. Richmond on the drive, little floater. Will it go? It won't, but he'll draw the foul, and he'll get to the free throw line. Owen Richmond, who's had a strong first half for Shady. There was that last bucket, that last replay. So it'll be a couple free throws here for Owen Richmond. First free throw is no good. Crescent will dip into its bench. Jacob Blaney will check in for the first time. Also back into the game, Mason Krieger will see action. As Penn will have a seat. Now there's a question maybe at the scorer's table, whatever it is, Maddie. Looks like they got it squared away.
Looks like it.
Richmond's second free throw is good. He makes one of two. And this 19-4 is the biggest lead of the game. Woodson with the short shot, and that's going to be an air ball. They battle for the loose ball. Crescent comes out of there with it to keep the possession. That's a travel. And like I said, you know, we're kind of seeing in this game, Maddie, what we saw in the earlier game with Beckley Elementary as they beat Hollywood for the third place game 29-17. Just the side and speed, and Shady has been very good in this first half on the defensive end of the floor, and it's led to their good offense.
Yeah, I think definitely both teams are doing well defensively. Shady's just, you know, being able to, like you said, translate that into their the offensive side.
Crescent back in that zone. Shady just passing it around, trying to find somebody free, trying to bring Walls to the top of the zone. They get the ball down low. The ball's loose. And once again, Shady able to pick up the loose ball. Bailey will dial it up and hits the back iron. He had a good look. He couldn't get it to go. The ball will go out of bounds over to Crescent. And even 3 minutes for the half. And it's been a real struggle for Crescent offensively as Shady takes a timeout, a 30-second timeout. So while we got a minute, tell you that tonight's game is brought to you in part by Infinity Coal Company. Infinity Coal is looking for they are looking for workers. You can apply for a job with Infinity Coal Company. You can apply online through the Facebook page at United Coal Company. You can pick up an application at the Guard Shack located on Independence Road in Sophia, West Virginia. Well, out of the timeout, we'll see what Crescent can get going. And like I said, only able to muster up 4 points. And they've got 2 in the first quarter and 2 in the second quarter. And, you know, they scored the first 2. And then a nice run by Crescent to take a 10-point advantage, 12-2 lead at the end of the quarter. And they've expanded that lead up now to 19-4. So here's Crescent with it. Blaney to bring the ball up, and you can see Shade extending the pressure. Krieger with it. He's in trouble as they double team him, and he can't throw it in the backcourt. There's a pass down low. Little short shot is good. Nice play. Payne able to finish, and a much-needed basket for Crescent. Crescent back in that 2-3 zone. Bailey looks it over. Around the horn they go to Richmond. Good ball movement. And Maddie Shady being very patient at this zone. They get the ball down low. They got the shot they wanted, and Pugh couldn't finish. He had a good look.
Wasn't able to finish, yeah.
Yeah, good look by Pugh, just not able to finish the play. Here's a nice drive and drawing the foul. And we'll have a couple of free throws as Woodson will able to get to the line as we watch that last bucket by Crescent. And now Woodson will step to the free throw line to shoot 2. And the first free throw is good. Woodson now will shoot the back end of the two-shot opportunity. Second free throw is a little strong. He gets 1 of 2, and Bailey clears the rebound for Shady. Winkler with a little floater on the right baseline, a little strong, but once again, Shady doing a good job, Maddie, with the offensive rebound and keeping the possession alive.
Yeah, definitely fighting for the ball under the basket.
In that time, they would want to get the ball in the low post to Pugh, and the ball whizzed on by him. He didn't even see that coming. So Penn will check back into the Crescent lineup. Shady extends the pressure. And they turn it over. Shady able to turn Crescent over. Winkler not able to finish, but got his own rebound. They battle for the loose ball. And Shady right now able to get all the 50-50 balls. Winkler said, what the heck, I'll dial it up in and out. Hard
Why
break.
not if you're open?
He was open, had a good look, and the ball just not would stay down. Here's McBride back the other way. Nice pass, and it goes right through the hands of Penn and out of bounds.
Yeah, that was a good pass, especially being that close to the basket. You just got to be able to catch it and finish.
Coming up on the final minute, and that's a nice play. A lot of contact, no whistle. As Wall able to get the rebound. Many people thought he was fouled. That's why you got to go up strong. That shot was no good. And Bailey able to clear the rebound. Or perhaps I should say go up stronger. There's a drive down the lane. A lot of contact on that shot, no whistle. But once again, Maddie, as we talked about, Shady able to continue to do work on the glass and able to keep the possession alive.
Right.
Wall's great low post position, sets up, puts it up and in, and one. That's the hoop and the harm. And the one thing about it, as good as Shady is, if you continue to give them opportunities, they're going to make you pay. And that time, they made Crescent pay with the hoop and, like I said, and the harm, and a chance for a three-point play. As we watch the replay there. So Walls will try to polish off this three-point play, and he does just that. Final 30 seconds of the half. And after Crescent scored the first 2, Shady has scored the next 12, and they've not looked back. Open up this 22-7 lead. There's a rejection by Walls. It's out of bounds. It'll stay with Crescent. But unless Crescent can get something going, Maddie, their reign as Raleigh County champion, and I know we're in the first half, and that's why they play 4 quarters and 2 halves, but unless they can get something going, and only 19 seconds left in the half, unless they can get something really going offensively in the second half and figure out this defense of Shady, it doesn't look like they're going to be able to repeat.
Yeah, I think Shady's definitely giving them a run for their money.
And Shady able to turn them over. Here's Bailey in the open floor. Bailey attacks the basket off the glass. Heartbreak, it won't go. Battle for the loose ball. McBride comes out of there with the final 2 seconds, and that's how the half will end. At the end of the first half of this championship game here in Raleigh County, the grade school title game, it's a 22-7 Shady lead. We'll take a break, come back, and have the Massey Power Sports halftime show here on Video Productions.
We won't raise your rates just because of an accident. Sure, everyone thinks they're a good driver. But when an accident happens, with Allstate, you don't have to worry, even if it's your fault. It's called accident forgiveness, and it starts the day you sign up. You're in good hands with Allstate. When we think about substance use disorder in our communities, we can use this as an example of how to work together. It may seem small, but in creating this mural, everyone played a role in breaking through stigma and turning this wall into something vibrant and meaningful. This is a huge sign of support, solidarity, and love. When it comes to how we think about recovery, it takes all of us to break through addiction. Learn more at backtolifewv.org.
How much is that doggy in the window?
Let the sunshine in. Get started today with new windows and doors from Window World of Beckley. What better way to do that than our energy-efficient windows and doors for every budget and style? We offer superior products, professionally installed at a guaranteed low price. We offer great financing options too. So why wait? Transfer your home today with Window World of Beckley and let the sun shine in.
My name is Lizzie Hess, and I am a cosmetologist in Teays Valley, West Virginia. The Jumpstart Savings Program is a career savings account, and it just helps to save money so that you can invest in yourself or invest in products that you would need with whatever technical career you're currently in.
The Jumpstart Savings Program is celebrating skilled workers and offers state tax advantages while you save for future expenses.
Having funds to be able to supply anything that I need is awesome.
Find out if a Jumpstart Savings account is right for you. Take the quiz today.
And welcome back to Shady Spring Middle School. This is the grade school championship game of Raleigh County, and at the break right now, Shady's halfway there. Shady entered this game 13-0, and they have a 22-7 lead on Crescent. Crescent scored the first 2 points of the game, and then it's been all Shady after that. After that bucket that put Crescent up 2-0, it's been a 22-5 run that's given Shady this 22-7 lead. They led 12-2 at the end of the quarter, as I mentioned, 22-7 at the break. Maddie is busy totaling up the individual totals. I think she's got that. And Maddie, you've got those totals for each team. First of all, for Shady, who leads in the game 22-7.
So for Shady so far, I have Jude Bailey with 2 points, Asher Pugh with 2 points, Park Winkler with 2 points, Grayson Walls with 7, and Owen Richmond with 9.
So that's good. So Shady able to really spread the wealth around. They've had their 2 big guns between Richmond and Walls, and then had other multiple players to step in for their 22 points.
Right. And for Crescent, on their side, I have Jack Payne with 4 points, and then Alik Woodson with 3.
So once again at the break, the lead is 22-7 in favor of Shady. This is the championship game being played here at Shady Spring Middle School. We appreciate the staff and everybody at Shady Spring Middle School for their help in the preparation of our broadcast here tonight. They were wonderful. We set up here this afternoon, plenty of time actually this morning on into this afternoon for what we got going on up here, and it's been a big crowd, and everybody, like I said, that have made they're all worried about the traffic problem that Shady's been having, but I think that maybe it wasn't as bad as maybe people anticipated, but nevertheless, they all made it, and they all made it on time, and at least when you're up, you're having a good time if you're ahead in the game, or if you won, like in our first game, the third place game, that went to Beckley Elementary. They beat Hollywood by the score of 29-17. Here at the break of this championship game, 22-7 the lead for Shady. We'll take our final Massey Power Sports halftime break, come back, get you ready for the second half here on Video Productions.
Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
When you're about to go on the most important journey, it matters who you choose to start it with. From your very first prenatal appointment, Access Health's dedicated team is here to support you with the latest technology and personalized care. Preparing for your little one's arrival is a special time. And when the big day arrives, you can be confident knowing you have the same team to guide and support you. Access Health, your partner in health every step of the way.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment Champion Mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Take care of this by the end of the day.
Sure, I'll take care of that.
Done. It's that easy with compliance. Compliance. We've got your back office.
Don't drop the ball. Come see your hometown legends at the all-new Greenbrier Ford in Beckman. We won't be beat.
When you're in need of a plumber, you want someone that's going to treat you like family. Modley's Plumbing and Heating, a family-owned business since 1987, wants you to know our customers and employees are as important as family. Built by family to families, quality work is our hallmark at Modley's Plumbing and Heating. So the next time you're in need of a plumber, give Modley's Plumbing and Heating a call at 304-253-HELP. Help to Modley's means handling every little problem.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Every bite better with Pepsi.
With the right support and care, a seed can grow into a resilient plant. Recovery takes patience, intention, and a willingness to listen. Every path is different, and every story of substance use is an opportunity for transformation. When it comes to growing and restoring our communities, we need everyone to break through addiction. Learn more at backtolifewv.org.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Frobel for Judge. Michael Frobel is a candidate for the circuit judge in the 2nd Division. Michael is proud to support the student athletes of Raleigh County and would be proud to serve you as circuit judge. Maris Lowry with Maddie Belcher. We have the heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, producing. The brains of the outfit, Faith Alexander directing, Jackie Moon on camera. We're ready for the second half, Maddie, and you know right now you got to think if you're Crescent down 22-7, you got to really cut into this lead, and perhaps if you can get it to single digits by the end of this third quarter.
Yeah, I think if they can, definitely cut it to single digits, probably use that momentum to keep going.
So here's Shady, that first crack with it on offense to start the second half. Bailey on the drive, little float on the right side is good. Bailey, who had a good first half, continues with that little floater from the right baseline. Shady's defense has been excellent. As soon as I say that, right on cue, a turnover. Their defense leads to offenses. Winkler a little too strong, but Richmond with the follow-up. Walls has been good in the first half. Bailey off the glass, a little strong, and then he got the roll up and in. So Bailey coming out of the locker room strong as he gets the first two baskets for Shady here in the third quarter. And I don't think many people anticipated maybe this, at least the ones I talked to, did anticipate the blowout.
I honestly don't think, we did either. Figured to be, pretty even played.
Yeah, I was told it might be an even play as Woodson able to finish there left of the lane. Yeah, I was told that we might have the game back and forth, but Shady has been dominant. Bailey shoots it a little long. And like I said, if Crescent's going to get back in it, they have to take care of the ball. They have to attack the basket. And Shady's defense has been outstanding. Here's McBride, 15-footer, won't go. Walls clears the rebound. Bailey on the move. Bailey attacks the basket, finds Richmond, and Richmond will turn it over. coming up tomorrow night as we watch that replay here on Video Productions. Eric Thomas will join me, and most of our staff from here will be over at Coal City tomorrow as the Princeton Tigers, number 2 in Class AAA, will take on the number 4 team. Actually, I beg your pardon, number 5 team in AA, the Independence Patriots. They'll kick that off at 7 o'clock at Coal City tomorrow night. We'll have it on Video Productions. Here's Crescent with it. And once again, Shady's defense with the turnover. They got numbers. And that time, I'm not sure that Richmond was expecting the pass. He thought maybe Bailey was going to take it in, Maddie. And
yeah, I think so.
Maybe they overpassed it that time, and Shady turns it over. But Crescent led 2-0, and then it's been all Shady since then. And another turnover. And here's Shady on the move. Winkler to Bailey. Little drive off the glass, up and in. That's the 6th point in this quarter for Bailey. And the biggest lead of the game right here. And I think, the crowd a little bit subdued. Maybe, I don't know if they're in shock, but like I said, obviously not watching elementary basketball all year. I didn't really have an idea other than what I was told. And I was told they thought this might be a competitive game, but hats off to Shady, the way their defense has been. 15-footer McBride, it won't get the roll, and there's Bailey to clean it up. Bailey on the push. Attacks the basket, coast to coast, all the way to the basket. They wipe it off. What do we got? We got an offensive foul. They'll call it offensive foul, and they'll take the basket away. So Krieger will check into the ball game for Crescent, and Blaney will have a seat. Payne will throw the ball in. Halfway mark of quarter number 3. The biggest lead of the game right here at 28-9, and it's been all Shady since after Crescent scored that first basket. Woodson on the drive, they cut him off. They double team him now in the corner. And we got a held balls. Once again, Shady's defense, as they were able to trap Woodson in the corner. And the possession arrow will keep it with Crescent.
Yeah, Shady's definitely putting pressure on the ball.
Yeah, Shady's defense has been outstanding. Now the officials are getting together. Make sure they got it right. And it'll be Crescent's ball. Having a hard time getting it in. And just Shady's that time just swarming on defense, and there is a foul. And now getting to the free throw line will be Payne. He'll shoot 2 for Crescent. So Payne will shoot a pair. $19-point advantage for Shady. Trying to close in on a championship and what would be a perfect season as the free throws rattled in. So Payne now will shoot the back end of the 2-shot opportunity. Second free throw on its way. It's short. And Walls clears the rebound for Shady over to Bailey. Bailey will push it up. Crescent gets back defensively. Coach will call out the play. Try to get the ball down in the post. The ball hit Pugh right in the hands, and he's just not able to hang on to it.
Wasn't able to catch it.
So Asher Pugh, he would have had looked like an easy basket there, Maddie. He's just not able to hang on to it. They double team Woodson. Here's a steal. Once again, a beautiful play by Richmond. They get the ball to Walls inside, off the window, up and in.
That's Wall's first basket of this quarter. It was a good take, too.
Does that put him in double figures? It does, right? Back the other way. Here comes Shady, biggest lead of the game here.
Yeah, I think it does.
It does, puts him in.
No, it puts him at 9.
At 9.
He's at 9.
So he's on the fringe of double figures. And they'll go down for the loose ball. And the arrow will give it to Shady. So the clock will continue to roll. And I'm not really sure because no one had given me the rules of what it is at the grade school level. After you get up by so many, maybe when you get up to 20, the clock continues to turn. And they run a great play and a nice finish. And now Walls is in double figures.
Now he's at 11 points.
So 11 of the team's 32. Walls has played really well. And Shady's defense has just smothered Crescent here in this championship game. They get the ball, trying to get the ball down low to Bailey. It's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Shady. Like I said, the clock continuing to run. And I think that's what it is. We had that in the first game. Maybe it's 15. I just happened to notice when it got to 20, the clock started to run.
Yeah.
Little floater on the baseline. Winkler no good. Bailey with the rebound. Bailey thought about, then drove, takes it back out. Richmond on the little floaters, good. What a nice quarter Richmond's had. That's what, 8 points in a quarter, right?
I think that's his first
that's
basket
his first
of this
basket.
quarter, and I think now he's in double.
Yeah, I was getting him maybe Bailey, who had 6 points in a quarter, and that's the end of the third, and it's all Shady at the end of 3 in this grade school championship game. 34-10 the Shady lead. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us. New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton. Or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us. New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
The most mouth-watering showdown on television. The Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off. Right here at your local Little General store. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Cracker Barrel, locations in Beckley and Princeton. Cracker Barrel, the old country store. Doesn't matter what time of day, evening, or night. They've always got delicious food. Love me some pig there at Cracker Barrel, Maddie. Love me some bacon. Love me some sausage. Love me some eggs. Gotta have me some Cracker Barrel. All right, starting the fourth quarter, and it's a 34-10 lead, and it's been a dominant game by Shady. They've got 2 players in double figures, Maddie, right? And the third one right there on the friends, you can give us that information.
Yeah, Owen Richmond and Grayson Walls are both at 11 points right now, and then Jude Bailey following not too far behind with 8 points.
So like I said, you got 2 players in double figures, and the third one right on the verge. And once again, the Shady defense coming up big, and they turn Crescent over. So here's Shady with it, Crescent back in that zone. Shady just out there, Winkler just yo-yoing the ball up and down. Around the horn they go. Richmond has it. Ball knocked free. And they'll call over and back. So getting a little heated among the coaches here.
So.
Yep. And once again, the Shady defense is just swarmed all over Crescent. Crescent only able to score 10 points here. And we got 4.5 and the clock running left here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And it's just been difficult for Crescent to really find an opening to get a good look. Here's Krieger with the shot. He can't get it to go. and Pugh gets the rebound, and he will be fouled. Call the foul on Payne. And we're now under 4 minutes for the game. And what do we got here? Maybe a timeout. Got a timeout on the floor, and we'll take it with them. 34-10, the lead for Shady in this Raleigh County School Championship game here on Video Productions.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us. New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us. New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
All right, we're back to the action out of the timeout. Shady with it. Under 4 minutes for the game on a turning clock. As it's been a struggle for Crescent. And, you know, Maddie, I was surprised after Crescent scored the first 2 points of the game and led 2-0. They've only been able to put 8 more points up since then, and Shady's defense has really just smothered them.
Yeah, definitely. Shady's definitely given them, you know, a bit of a run for their money tonight.
And Walls, that's a nice play. They run a little backdoor screen. Walls able to catch it and shoot, and he's not able to finish because he's fouled, and Walls will get to the line. He's had a big game here tonight. So fouling out of the game, and let's say that's Payne. He fouled out as Walls will shoot a pair, and the first free throw's good. So right now Walls, right, Maddie, the leading scorer in the game?
Yep, he's at 12 points.
12
right
points. Now. And he shoots for point number 13, and he got it. Biggest lead of the game right here at 26, and now looks like Crescent maybe just going to wave the white flag and empty their bench. It's been a tough night for Crescent and Shady defense. Even though Shady may end up, they've got 2 players in double figures. They may end up with 3 in double figures, but the story has just been their defense. Bailey brings the ball up the floor. And McBride is trying to foul him, and he does commit the foul, and that's just so they can get players into the game. It looks like both teams are going to empty their bench. So let's see who we got into the ball game for Crescent. Let's see who we got out there. Drake Gunn. Gabe Riviera. Jackson Stafford is out there. Tatum Akert is out there. And Croner is out there. Jamarim Croner. Here's a baseline shot. It's a little too strong into the ball game for Shady. That's Tabor, Sawyer Tabor. And here comes Crescent back the other way. Like I said, both teams have emptied their bench here in the final minute and a half. And Shady will complete a perfect season, Maddie, go 14-0 and win the Raleigh County Championship as we play with a moving clock here in the final 120, 36-10. But, you know, when Crescent went up 2-0, if you'd have told me that they would only got 8 more points up to this point coming up on the final minute of the game, no way I would ever have saw that.
Yeah.
Even if they wouldn't have won the game, I thought they would have scored more
Still
than that.
Still definitely surprising.
Yeah, surprising. But you know, like I said, Shady's going to have 2 players in double figures, a 3rd player right on the fringe of double figures. And but it's been their defense as we're in the final minute. Jace Christ into the lineup for Shady. Gage Klein also into the lineup for Shady. As we play out the final 40 seconds. And Crescent, who had held the throne, now Maddie will have to pass the torch over to Shady.
Looks like it.
And not just the championship, but a perfect season to boot for Shady Elementary.
Yeah, it's one thing, you know, to win championship, but it makes it even more of a
more sweeter,
when
right?
When it's a perfect season.
Yep. It's a little sweeter when it's perfect. And there's a Shady foul.
I do believe number 20, Jack Wilson, is also into the game for Shady.
Yes. Final 4 seconds, and Shady will win the ball game. Your final score is Shady 36, Crescent 10. Shady is the 2024 Raleigh County champions. They'll finish the season undefeated, 14-0, and Crescent will fall to 10-4. We'll take a quick break, come back and wrap this up here on Video Productions.
Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia high school athletics and our area student athletes. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, with 2 locations for your convenience: 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley and 8762 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Dutch Miller's. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia high school athletics and our area student athletes. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, with 2 locations for your convenience: 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley and 8762 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia's student athletes. A winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
When you're about to go on the most important journey, it matters who you choose to start it with. From your very first prenatal appointment, Access Health's dedicated team is here to support you with the latest technology and personalized care. Preparing for your little one's arrival is a special time. And when the big day arrives, you can be confident knowing you have the same team to guide and support you. Access Health, your partner in health every step of the way.
Welcome to your home among the hills. At West Virginia Wesleyan College, you'll unearth new passions, be exposed to fresh perspectives, and find what drives you. This place of discovery is where you can become a scientist, a leader, an athlete, a performer, a friend. Opportunities include research, internships, and study abroad. Plus, our vibrant community makes for experiences you'll never forget. Discover yourself at West Virginia Wesleyan College.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
My name is Lizzie Hess, and I am a cosmetologist in Teays Valley, West Virginia. The Jumpstart Savings Program is a career savings account, and it just helps to save money so that you can invest in yourself or invest in products that you would need with whatever technical career you're currently in.
The Jumpstart Savings Program is celebrating skilled workers and offers state tax advantages while you save for future expenses.
Having funds to be able to supply anything that I need is awesome.
Find out if a Jumpstart Savings account is right for you. Take the quiz today.
And we welcome you back to Shady Spring Middle School with Maddie Belcher. I'm Maris Lowry. And Maddie, we had the third place game that went to Beckley Elementary. They beat Hollywood 29-17, so Hollywood will finish fourth. Beckley Elementary will finish third, and here in the championship game, Shady not only wins the championship, it knocks Crescent off the throne, but they'll have a perfect undefeated season. Shady wins going away 36-10, and we talked about in the broadcast, after Crescent scored the first two, then it was just all Shady from that point on, and Crescent only able to mount up just 10 points in the game, 36-10. So Shady finishes as the county champions, 14-0. Crescent will finish runner-up and they will fall to 10-4. And this game didn't quite maybe live up to the bill that we thought we were going to have, but I know that Crescent played hard, but Shady just clearly the better team, and you can see why Shady went undefeated throughout this 24 season on the elementary level.
Yeah, I think, both teams, Crescent and Shady, they both played really hard, and they both, gave it their all. I think Shady, like you said, definitely just, they dominated early on in the game, and it just carried through the rest of the night.
Before we go, have you give some of the individual totals, because I know Shady had 2 players in double figures.
Yeah, so Owen Richmond, number 12 for Shady, he finished with 11 points. Grayson Walls, he finished with 13, and Jude Bailey finished with 8.
So even though you talk about 2 players in double figures and a third player right there on the binge of double figures, I think really what set the tone for Shady was how well they played on the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I think definitely, the way they played defensively, like we said earlier, translate to how you play offensively. The more stops you get, the easier it is, for that to carry over to your offensive side.
Right, and to hold a very talented team like Crescent, only 10 points, and you have some individual totals for Crescent.
Yeah, so number 4, Jack Payne, he finished the night with 5 points, and then Alec Woodson finished with 5 points as well.
So that's how the 10 points mustered up for Crescent. Once again, the final score, 36-10. We want to say thank you to the entire staff here at Shady Spring Middle School. They were very helpful in the preparation of the broadcast. Also want to give a big shout out to the principal here, Sarah Davis, and also to the principal and to the athletic director of Raleigh County Elementary Schools, Kendra Arvon. She's the principal at Ginn Elementary, and she oversees this event. She did an outstanding job. For our entire crew here at Shady Spring Middle, for the heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins producing, the brains of the outfit who was directing, Faith Alexander, for our cameraman, Jackie Moon, and for Maddie Belcher, I'm Maris Lowry. Once again, repeating the final score. Congratulations, Shady. They are the undefeated Raleigh County grade school champions. They beat Crescent 36-10. Good night, everybody.